Morning. You'll have to forgive me here. I'm just having a bit of fun with this McLaren. We're just finishing up this invitational event to make sure you guys don't get it. You may also be asking, why are you wearing pink gloves? Well, I've got to make everyone think that it is Jackie out here and not me. Or maybe it's Tatiana. Maybe we sent Tatiana instead to do it. Who knows? But you can see we just finished up with this 1998 McLaren around the circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya. It's an overtake challenge for another 150 team $1,000 team XP. That's no problem. We passed that with flying colours. Look, it's even Jackie's helmet and everything. So maybe it was Jackie. You'll never ever know. Never ever ever know. Alright then, so now that we've got that out of the way, I suppose we better get to the main crux of the episode. Yeah, I know when you're all moaning. Welcome along everyone to the next instalment of our F1 2020 My Team career mode here with Team Chaseliner-Ganassi Racing. We're going to just jump straight into it, get all this stuff out of the way, and then we will be right with you for all your needs to lead up to the Austrian Grand Prix. Or will it be the Styrian Grand Prix? We haven't quite decided on that yet. It's going to be one of the two. We haven't decided. There is the facility. You can see all specified, all upgraded to spec 3. There's no further upgrades to be had there. As far as the R&D is concerned, you see a few teams have made a few gains heading towards Austria. Nothing significant. Well, Mercedes have done some significant, but no one else significantly. What else have we got? We got sponsors galore. The girls are all hunky-dory, doodly-dar. There they are. Namaste. Namaste. Look at the championship, shall we? And thanks to her victory in Canada, Tatiana Calderon leads the championship by a solitary point over Jackie Levine, followed by Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris, Alexander Albon, Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Danny Kvyat and Esteban Ocon, your top 10. In the constructors, Chaseliner-Ganassi Racing are leading the way by a mile, followed by Mercedes, Ferrari, AlphaTauri, Red Bull, Renault, McLaren, Williams, Racing Point, Alfa Romeo and the Haas team. And that leaves a few people still yet to score, unfortunately. And we all know who they're going to be. That's right, folks. Lance Stroll, Nick De Vries, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, Matsushita and Nicholas Latifi. So, with that being said, we will get to the girls practiced. We will get them qualified. Hopefully another front row lockout here in Speilburg. We'll see you on the start line, ladies and gentlemen, for an exciting Austrian Grand Prix.
Welcome to the beautiful Styrian Mountains for another chapter in the story of the Austrian Grand Prix. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Rose lines up on pole position, and Tatiana Calderon completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Lando Norris, and Leclerc, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Perez, and Alexander Albon, Hamilton, Gasly, Carlos Sainz, and Kvyat, Stroll, Russell, Esteban Ocon, and Antonio Giovinazzi. De Vries, Latifi, Matsushita, and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
Gladly. we will try and deliver on that top 10 finish for you there. It is pole position. It's also a front row lockout for the girls heading into the Austrian Grand Prix. Wet qualifying so we can start on whatever the hell we like. And we're going to start off on the soft tyre, go to the medium tyre for the rest of the race. That may change throughout the race. We're not entirely sure. Let's go see what everyone else is putting on. Everyone else looks like they're putting on the soft tyre. Yep, everyone's putting on the soft tyre, so it's going to be the same strategy. Everyone's going to go soft medium or soft hard. No one's fancying going medium hard or hard soft or medium soft. To be honest, I don't think there's much point in doing either of those latter two, to be honest. There's not actually much difference if you look at the times. So we'll see. We'll see. Play it by here. See how it goes. We're just concentrating on winning this Grand Prix for her. There go the lights. It's lights out. Away we go as the Chaseliners head off down the main straight into turn number 1. Still line astern. Well, actually, it's not line astern, is it? Because Jackie's leading out in front, followed by Tatiana Calderon. We've got that Red Bull of. Is it Albon? I think it's Albon. I didn't pay attention during the previous intro into turn 3. And now down the back straight. It's nice to see that all the back straights here have got DRS. Plenty of time for passing. Look at the speed that this girl's got. It's like Canada has really put a fire under us. Oh, there was a contact there. I saw tyre-to-tyre contact between the two. And I think Tatiana's got some wing damage. We'll get that checked out momentarily, folks, for you as we head through turn 5 into turn 6, now turn 7 and 8. And down the main, well, I would say it's a sort of mini back straight into turn 9. Let's see if Tatiana turns left here. No, she doesn't. But into turn 10. And whoa, look how much speed Jackie carries through the last corner as we come to start lap number 2 here of the Austrian Grand Prix, not the Styrian Grand Prix. That's the completely wrong Grand Prix through turn 1. Still got some action back there side by side. We'll see if anything comes of that as Tatiana thinks about a move up to turn number 3. We have to call it turn 3 because the motorbikes recognise that kink as turn 2. Damn you motorbikes. No, Tatiana doesn't have any wing damage. That's apparent there, but she does have an absolute speed advantage somehow down to this turn 4. But nothing going there as though it's Verstappen in P3, followed by Ricciardo and Bottas. Remember what happened last Austrian Grand Prix? Ricciardo and Bottas, and Tatiana goes for the move. Oh, they're side by side, the two girls, and oh my god, Tatiana had to back out of that one. She was going to cause a massive crash if she didn't back out of that one. Hopefully she doesn't have wing damage. We'll see if she takes... Nope, she doesn't have wing damage again. She's really pushing her luck there, and so is Jackie going through the final corner as she sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Then Verstappen, then Ricciardo. Everyone's setting fastest laps after fastest laps as we go to Verstappen's teammate Alexander Albon fighting with Kevin Magnussen over P10. That is going to be around the outside and job done. Watch that AlphaTauri come and try and take advantage of the tracing point. He's not going to get there as the DRS has been activated, but I think Magnussen... Oh, he's going to try and take advantage. Oh, almost 3 wide between the pair of them. Move a little later on in the Grand Prix. And Tatiana is really coming out at Jackie now. She is flying, but nothing to do it there. She is going to stay where she is as we come through the final corner, and really struggling out there is Jackie now. She is absolutely on fire as Tatiana and Jackie... Oh, contact! We got contact and we got a wing flying off there. Does that belong to Chaseliner-24? I think it does. Get a look at that wing, folks. We got Verstappen now into P2. Get a look. Yes, you can see an end plate just missing there. What the hell? It's coming to blows already as we go now to Kevin Magnussen, and his woes continue as he's passed out by the man Gasly around the outside of turn 1. His teammate... Who is his teammate? It's Hollywood Lance Stroll. That's who his teammate is. He's going to have a think about it into turn 3. He's going to go for the outside move. Magnussen's going to go to the inside of the man Gasly. 3 wide into turn 3. Excellent racing between the 3 of them. Oh, Magnussen's got some wing damage as well. Where did he get his wing damage from? Haven't a clue, but here comes Hollywood Lance Stroll on the man Gasly. Round the outside of turn 4. Gasly should push him out there. He's going to try and push him out there. He's not going to be very successful. And that is... Oh, they're still side by side. How are you not entertained by this, folks? The Tracing Point and the Alpha Tauri. And Stroll gets his man eventually. As we go back to the action with, Noruhiro Matsushita being passed by George Russell for P18. And that is easy as you like, thank you. And he's not got DRS because here comes that Alfa Romeo. I believe that's Giovinazzi, and it certainly is Giovinazzi. And oh, watch out! Here comes Kimi. Free wide. Whoa! Kimi with a dive bomb. Where did that dive bomb come out of? And he's got the traction, and he's got the advantage of Matsushita. May I do that to Nicholas Latifi here? He's lost 4 or 5 positions in the space of 4 corners. As Latifi locked up big time there, and we mean he absolutely locked up. Still side by side, the Canadian and the Japanese driver, and now he's got his man. And Nicholas Latifi comes out there as Tatiana goes in the pits. Oh, this is heartbreaking for Tatiana. What happened? What on earth happened? Even the Mercedes guys there are conferring what happened there. I think someone was a little bit too aggressive. I think it was both of them, to be fair. Excuse me a minute while Tatiana has a pit stop. I'm going to have a bit of hot chocolate. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Hot chocolate. Swear by it. Absolutely swear by it, folks. So Tatiana's going to come out stone dead last. But she's got some soft tyres on, so she can try and get up to the back of Matsushita and Latifi if she can. As Kevin Magnussen's woes continue being passed by Carlos Sainz around the outside. Watch Nick De Vries and the mad Russian Danny Kvyat. You've also got Esteban Ocon back there. What is Ocon doing that far down the field? I haven't a clue there, but there goes Kvyat past Nick De Vries, and Kvyat may look at Kevin Magnussen there. But no, he's not going to get the chance to even look. Now, move on to lap number 6. And we've got Max Verstappen right on the tail of Jackie into turn 3. This is Verstappen's corner. He's got all the orange army on the outside of it. He's got the full support of Holland and Austria here. I don't know how they've all managed to travel with the current coronavirus restrictions, but somehow they managed to get through as Jackie just goes around the outside. Oh, a little loose there for Verstappen in at turn 4 as we go to Kevin Magnussen once again with Danny Kvyat all over his rear end. That's going to be a pass for Kvyat into P12. Outside line always works at turn 3. Better angle, better traction, get the power down. That Honda should punch past that Mercedes engine with the ease. It's not actually. Kevin Magnussen's making a fight of this. Big braking zone into turn 4, but I think Kvyat should get him. He indeed does clear him as well. And moves the mad Russian into P12, and Magnussen's woes continue on the next lap as he's now about to be passed by George Russell of all people. That's for P13, indeed it is, and watch Esteban Ocon in the rearview mirror, although Magnussen's got DRS, so he may try and get past the Williams here, but he's not going to get there and keep him where he is. Actually, that wasn't, was that Magnussen? Oh yes it is, because this is Hollywood Lance Stroll. I was getting the tracing points mixed up there. He's being passed by the man Gasly for P9. Round the outside goes the man Gasly, and that is job done. Move the man Gasly into P9 as you. Stroll's going to try and go around the outside though. Nothing doing of that one. Now back to Kevin Magnussen, the Great Dane. He's got Esteban Ocon all over his rear wing, and I think Magnussen's got to come in for a new wing here, because if not, he's going to back people up into Tatiana. If he backs people up into Tatiana is going to get very frustrated very quickly. Rowdy up the inside goes Esteban Ocon and move him into P14 on lap number 8. Indeed he will. Oh, Magnussen's trying to make some of this around the outside though, but he's just not got the traction with that front wing damage. And I think Ocon has cleared him, not quite as yes he has. Move Ocon into P14. Now, this happened while all that was going off. Here comes Max Verstappen wanting another little bit of Jackie. Oh, Jackie's really defending. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if the Dutch saw that, they would absolutely cringe at that move, because that just wasn't cricket. And again, this isn't cricket, this is Formula 1. And she is really defending and defending like mad. Now, Tatiana, she's finally caught up to the Haas cars. She's going to pass Noruhiro Matsushita here very quickly. Dispatch him into turn 9. And thank you very much, that is job done. And next up will be Nicholas Latifi. And this should be also an easy passage. She's got DRS. That's superior Honda power against that inferior Mercedes Ferrari power in that Haas. And job is done and job is good. Now, that was on the end of lap 8. This is lap number 10 now, as we see Verstappen coming at Jackie once again into turn 3. The Orange Army are on their feet. Look at them on their feet. Actually, they're not all orange, are they? They're mostly red up there, so they must be Ferrari fans. Who are they supporting here if they're Ferrari fans? I haven't a clue. But I know this is Hollywood Lance Stroll. He's got Carlos Sainz all over his rear wing. Carlos Sainz, the defending winner of the Austrian Grand Prix after his somewhat controversial victory last season. But still, they're going at it side by side down the back straight into turn number 4. And I think Carlos Sainz has got his man. Yes, indeed he has. And move him up into P10 as we see the continuing fortunes of Tatiana. She's really punching her weight here. Really punching that Honda power past Kimi Raikkonen. That's P17 for the Colombian on her recovery drive. And that's because this man here, who is that? That is Valtteri Bottas. He somehow found himself back there. And he's passing Noruhiro Matsushita into the first corner. First time I've seen a first corner pass pulled off like that. That was very well done there. But up ahead, Tatiana's about to have a go at Antonio Giovinazzi. And if Nick de Vries isn't careful, he may get the same treatment here. That'll be around the outside. That'll be Tatiana into P16. Job is good. Job is done. I'm going to have a sip of hot chocolate, folks. Oh, yes. I'm going to have a sip of hot chocolate every time Tatiana makes a pass. That has been established now. As Verstappen tries again for the race lead. Oh, there may have been contact between the two. Yes, there has been, look, because Verstappen's now lost his wing. And Verstappen's really getting frustrated now. Oh, the tempers are flaring in the Dutch camp. They are flaring massively now. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, what a run, Tatiana. Tatiana, baby. What a run out of the last corner. Easily passed. I think that was Nick de Vries. It certainly was. That's P15 for the Colombian. And it will continue later in that lap because Kevin Magnussen is a sitting duck with that wing damage. And up the inside of K-Mag into turn 6. And that is P14. So her run, her march towards the front continues. As Noruhiro Matsushita decides, yeah, you know what, I'm done for the day. May as well be done for the day here because I'm not getting anything out of this. So he's going to park it up there. That might be a safety car. Noruhiro Matsushita out. Safety car deployed. Perfect time for a pit stop. Perfect timing for a pit stop because Danny Ricciardo was coming. Where's Verstappen gone? I think Verstappen has disappeared down the field. Has to go replace his wing. Well, that's what he gets with his aggressive driving, folks. So Jackie into the pits. Now, what are you going to put on? Mediums? Softs? I don't think mediums will make it. I think we may have to go hards if you're thinking one stop. Tatiana's going to come in again. She's going to have to put some soft mediums on. Let's see what Jackie puts on. It's mediums. Oh, she's really going aggressive here. Can mediums go, what we thinking, 20 laps? I tell you what, that's asking a lot, I think. Oh, we got a Ferrari that's jumped Danny Ricciardo there. Is that Lando Norris? May well have been now. Somebody's decided not to pit, and that's this man right here. The mad Russian, Danny Kvyat. Oh, dear. Oh, Danny. Oh, Danny boy. You're in trouble. Although he gets a fantastic restart. Fair play. Tatiana's now in P4. But she's got to stop again. There's a lot of two stoppers in the field here as we get underway here on lap 17. And we'll see what happens down into turn 3. I should think. Oh, Tatiana's going for a move on Ricciardo. Can we see that move again? Or is it Ocon? No, it's Ocon. Ocon's not pitted yet either. And that should be Tatiana into P5. Round the outside. Thank you very much. Actually, no, P4. I do apologise. I'm getting my positions all mixed up and all over the place, as they would say. As we go to the man Gasly. Oh no! Oh no! Who was pitted there? That was Kevin Magnussen pitted, and Gasly just pile drove in. Look at the wing damage. He's got to go for another lap with that. For almost 3-4 wide behind him is Leclerc. Albon, I think that's Albon, or is that Verstappen? It's one of the two here. But that AlphaTauri is going to be a sitting duck. Jesus Christ, it is Albon. Absolute, what a pile drive into the back there. Oh, you've got to feel sorry for him. We're going to move on to lap number 19. Look at this gaggle here, absolute gaggle. De Vries round the outside of George Russell. He's having, I think he's got him. Fair play, well done, Nick De Vries. That is for P11. So these Williamses are almost in the points here. If there's a few more two-stoppers in front of them, they might consider having a look as we go to Kimi. Is that Kimi? No, it's Giovinazzi passing Noruhuba Matsushita for P14. Kimi Raikkonen in front of him will, well, they're all using DRS off each other because that McLaren seems to be struggling. I think that McLaren's a sitting duck as Giovinazzi gets Matsushita and move him into P14. Now, then, that frees that McLaren up, and we're on lap number 20 now. The man Gasly has finally got his wing changed, finally sorted out. No, that's Danny Kvyat we were talking about there. I think that's Tatiana back there as well. Indeed it is, and they're trying to pass Nicholas Latifi here. Tatiana's going to get Nicholas Latifi, no problem. Will Danny Kvyat? Not quite. Oh, at 8. I tell you what. Right, now we're going to have a word here because Latifi's just pulled your knickers down there, darling. You're going to have to try again with that one. And I think she is going to try again. She was not impressed with that move right there. And she's going to make her feelings very known that she wasn't impressed with that move. And thank you very much. Finally past Nicholas Latifi as we go forward to, who is that? That is Antonio Giovinazzi in front of Tatiana. He's got George Russell in front of him. We should be looking at the wrong car here. Oh, not again. Oh, no! Oh, no! There were crashes galore happening as we got a virtual safety car deployed. Oh, my word. There are crashes happening as these cars are pitted into each other. Some of these drivers really need to get to a lesson here. Let's have another look at that on board with Tatiana. So you got George Russell, Giovinazzi, Raikkonen, and Raikkonen gets it, but Giovinazzi doesn't, and Tatiana had to really slam on the brakes there. Otherwise she was going to pile drive into the side of the Italian. Let's have a look for the Italian. So Raikkonen's gone for a move there. He sees that Russell's pitted. Giovinazzi doesn't, and that is the end of Giovinazzi's race before it even starts. And it's also going to be terminal now because I think he's going to be retiring any moment now. Yeah, he's retiring. There we go, just send that message. Right, so we are back racing now. That's the one thing we can say. Who we got here? We got Valtteri Bottas as we get back under racing here. He's past Noruhuba Matsushita. That's P15 for the Finn. And oh, the virtual safety car again. Again, what's cracking off here? I have no idea what's cracking off here. We got another virtual safety car, folks. Okay, so field has been neutralised again. This is really hurting. Virtual safety cars ending, so that's good. Must be still some debris from Giovinazzi's crash, because it just seems that was all a bit too convenient. Jackie goes through the last corner. Here we go again. We are off and underway, but we're going to move forward now a little bit as we see Danny Ricciardo on lap number 23. get past Lando Norris and Danny Ricciardo into P2 ahead of the Ferrari man. That was very nicely done there from that man as we go to Esteban Ocon, and the charge of Valtteri Bottas continues. He's looking for points, he's looking for prizes, and he's going to go around the outside of the Renault, and that is P14 for the Finn, as Tatiana is about to deny Nick de Vries a point, and quite rightly so. She's going to deny Nick de Vries a point, move her into P10, and she can get off after P9. As Kimi Raikkonen here, the only Alfa Romeo left. He's got the mad Russian right behind him, Antonio Giovinazzi. Nope, that's not the mad Russian, that's the Italian. The mad Russian's Danny Kvyat. Whoops. That was a Freudian slip right there. Can you call that a Freudian slip? I don't know if you can call that a Freudian slip. You can call it one or the other. But that should be Kvyat. And we got another virtual safety car. What is going on here with this virtual safety car, folks? Gives me a chance to take another sip of hot chocolate. What is going on with this virtual safety car today? I have absolutely no idea. That is the third virtual safety car. There must still be, out there must still be some form of debris, because this shouldn't be happening. Virtual safety car ended. Gets Jackie into the third corner, and she is off again. Now back to the man Russian. No, that is the man Gasly this time. He's passing Kimi Raikkonen. That is for P12, and Valtteri Bottas is in close attendance. Watch Bottas. He's going to pounce on both of them. He's going to pounce on both of them, is Bottas. You watch. You watch. I thought he would. In fact, he is. I told you he'd do this. He's got round the outside of Raikkonen, round the outside of Gasly, and that is P12 in the space of a couple of corners. What a poacher that man is. Now we're going to move forward now onto lap number 26. These two have been catching the chase line right in front, but if they keep fighting like Lando Norris is doing here, he's going to be the reason that they don't get close to Jackie. And it's a fight for P2, and Lando's got him. So well done to Lando Norris, folks. That is fair play to the Ferrari man, who took that seat after this race last year, as Tatiana's now caught up to the back of the tracing point on lap 27. She's around the outside of Hollywoodland Stroll, and that's P9 in the books. Thank you very much. And poor Nick de Vries. He was looking for a point. He's now going to end up with absolutely nothing. Valtteri Bottas going to try up the inside of turn 1. That should be a no contest. Well, I say no contest. It may have just prolonged the inevitable, because that Mercedes wants through. I think the Williams car needs to remember who supplies their engines, if you don't mind me saying so. Now, who have we got here? This is on lap number 28. Alexander Albon is a car on the move. He's trying to pass Lewis Hamilton around the outside into turn 3. He's going to get him as well, because that outside line has got so much more grip. Although, now we've got a drag race going between the Honda and the Mercedes powertrains. Down to turn 4, down the back straight. Neither have got DRS there, I don't think. I think Hamilton may have done, but only slightly. Only slightly, folks. And it's still going. This is great racing. They're losing the back of the three in front of them, Perez, Ricciardo and Lando Norris, but they'll just keep on fighting, if you don't mind me saying so, as Nick de Vries is about to lose another position. That's Danny Kvyat around the outside into P12. I nearly lost what position that was there, but the man Gasly has caught up to Kevin Magnussen. Actually, the man Gasly is pit again, so he's now down in P18. Well, that's soon to be P17, as he gets past Kevin Magnussen, who's had an absolutely atrocious race, folks. And we mean absolutely atrocious. Speaking of atrocious, Esteban Ocon also has had an atrocious race. He's up the inside of Nick de Vries, and that's P13 for the Frenchman in the Renault, to be named Alpine next year. And his teammate Pierre Gasly, that's not his teammate, his countryman Pierre Gasly, is now caught up to the back of Nicholas Latifi, and that's P16 in the bag and P16 in the book on lap number 30. Now on to lap number 31, and Pierre Gasly is still going. I think he could make a late charge on the points depending on how far he is back. Diving up the inside of turn 3 on Kimi Raikkonen, folks. The medium tyre should be the better tyre here. That Alpha Tauri should have the better powertrain over the Alfa Romeo. It certainly does, and he dives right past him with the greatest of ease. On to lap 33 now, and Matsushita is... if Kevin Magnussen gets passed by Naruhube Matsushita, he needs to hang it up. Because honestly, Matsushita has been awful, and it doesn't come to anything. And speaking of doesn't come to anything, I think Stroll's about to lose his point here. The Racing Point loses a point to Valtteri Bottas. Look at that, side by side, they're the same car. Because that is last year's Mercedes, folks. If you can believe that. That is last year's Mercedes. And Gasly is now caught up to the Williams of Nick De Vries, and he's going to pass him around the outside of turn 3. That's going to be for P14. So his march will continue through the field. Now on to lap 34. And Carlos Sainz is about to get past Naruhube Matsushita here. No, that's Nicholas Latifi, I do apologise, not Matsushita. What am I talking about? So that's P18 for the Spaniard in the McLaren. As we go to Danny Ricciardo. Now, what's going to happen here? Because they've lost Jackie. Jackie's gone. These two have been fighting so much that Jackie's now gone. And I think Ricciardo wants past Norris. Car 3 wants past Car 4. They'll be teammates next year in the McLaren, if you can believe that. And speaking of car we haven't seen much of is Charles Leclerc here, and he's caught up to Max Verstappen, and look who's behind them! Look who's behind them! Yes, you recognise that wing. That's Tatiana, folks. She might poach a position or two here. In fact, she will. Fab 3 wide almost. Oh, go on! Oh, Tatiana, baby! Oh, it may be a recovery drive, but that is 2 positions in one corner for the poacher, the ultimate opportunist, as I call her. As Kimi Raikkonen's going to get passed by Kevin Magnussen here. That's on lap 35 for P16. Oh dear me! What an eventful race this has been, folks. Honestly, it has been really, really eventful. As we move on to the final lap of the Grand Prix. And Sergio Perez is now going to get past Lando Norris here, I think, because Norris has had reports coming in that his engine's suffering. And Perez is going to take the podium off the Ferrari man. That is heartbreaking for the Ferrari man. And Sergio Perez just nicks off with that. Now, Tatiana, after she got past them, look at this. She's right at the back of Hamilton here. If only she hadn't had that incident with Jackie in the first corner. That is incredible. Move her up to P6, folks. She may still get Alexander Albon here. We'll keep an eye on that. I don't think she will. I think she's a little too far back there. As Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen, we saw that in the background. Let's see if it continues down to turn 3. It will continue to turn 3. We're going to take a sip of hot chocolate. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. If anyone's never had a hot chocolate, have one, because it slaps. Meanwhile, who do you think's been out in front the whole time? She had an uneventful race, really. It's been relatively boring, relatively uneventful. She stuck the engine in lead mode. They wanted her to pit again. Not happening. She's took soft medium tyres, 20 laps to win the Austrian Grand Prix. 3 in a row. No, it's 3, not 3 in a row. It's 3 victories on the season to Tatiana's 2, and that should take the lead of the championship back. Esteban Ocon, driver of the day. What did Esteban Ocon do, folks? Nothing.
A fantastic team effort to secure victory here in the Styrian Alps. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
Here comes your top 3.
Oh, here comes your top 3 again. Woohoo! Yes, girl! Oh, I'd be happy after that one too. Yes, get in. Oh, not happy that you both came to blows, but yeah, we'll talk about that after the race. We shall. And while you guys talk it over on the podium, we'll queue up you know who then for you.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Rose increases their championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Well, you can't fault anything that Sergio Perez did out on the track today. He drove flawlessly, making him an easy pick. All respect to the fans' choice, they fully deserve it. But I just feel that my pick had a little more on their plate, so their ability to keep a cool head and come through for such a strong finish made the difference, at least in my opinion.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The current leaders continue to extend their lead at the top. Meanwhile, Renault move up the table with another strong performance this weekend. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
There's the bounce back, baby. Woo! Jackie wins the Austrian Grand Prix. That was a toughie. That was pretty darn tough there. I will admit. Normally it's an easy one at Austria, but yeah, not today. Danny Ricciardo P2, Perez P3, Lando Norris, Alex Albon, Lewis Hamilton with another point finish. Alex Albon comes from the back of the field actually. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Tatiana P9, and she picked up a 5-second penalty. What for? And Bottas 10th place. Take a look at the rest of them. 2 DNFs, Giovinazzi and Matsushita. Giovinazzi through no fault of his own. So let's have a look at the race director and see what went on incident wise. So Tatiana got a warning for colliding with Bottas. Oh, hey, now come on, that wasn't her fault. She got caught up and tangled with that stuff with Giovinazzi, and she gets penalised for it. Oh, that's BS. I'm sorry, I'm gonna contest that. That was not her penalty there. That's just BS. She should be P6, not P9. Go see Claire. Oh, no interview from Claire. Oh well, I could do without listening to Claire today. That's the one person we don't want to listen to. But you can see rivalry 1 with Charles Leclerc. Gotta feel a bit sorry there for Tatiana. I thought she got a bit unlucky there. But you know, Jackie wanted it more than obviously Tatiana wanted it. So hey, I've always said I will let them race. I will let them do whatever they want as long as they don't take each other out. That was borderline, but we'll let them get away with it. Let's go spend some money.
Are looking good right now.
Here's Carl with his running costs again. Next up, the British Grand Prix. Oh boy. If ever there was going to be a race where Tatiana's going to make a comeback, it was the British Grand Prix. Remember what she did last year? She absolutely annihilated Jackie. Once she gets out in the lead up to the British Grand Prix, there might be no stopping us. So, what we are going to do, we are going to... there's a lot of good stuff there to have, but I think we will take the factory tour, yeah, and then it looks like... there we go, the vehicle PR filming. Nothing for Tatiana this weekend. She's too good. She's not really. She's brilliant. She's brilliant, but she's not that good. It looks like we don't have a contract upgrade to go for, so we're saving money now for the end of the season. And speaking of the end of the season, 25 likes on the video. Like I said, keep saying, you guys are smashing it out the park recently. I can't thank you all enough for the support you give to this channel. Do get subscribed for more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode, Death Stranding, Detroit Become Human, Marvel Spider-Man, Train Sim World 2 on Sundays, Death Stranding tomorrow, the British Grand Prix on Friday. Do get subscribed for that if you haven't done so. Stay safe, be kind to each other. If you can't be kind, be quiet. And we will see you tomorrow for Death Stranding on Friday for the British Grand Prix.